Okay, classic computer wargaming Panzer Battles by Strategic Studies Group, 1989. Back to the scenario Syria, picking up with turn 45. Playing the Commonwealth side against an enhanced computer, playing the Vichy French. Okay. Turn 45 out of 51. It's the morning turn of the 20th of June, 1941. When I got some clouds and stable. Since we're on turn 45, and it looks like I'm going to finish this game, I might as well talk about VPs and objectives and winning. So, going to the Allied menu, you can go down to Options, and you can go to Results. I'm not going to select it. But basically, if you select Results here, you get the VP screen, and the results screen will tell you exactly where you are. It'll have the whole breakdown. The results screen looks like the end of the scenario results screen, except that when you select it here, obviously, I'm getting the exact results to the end of turn 44. And obviously, okay, using the results screen as you play is clearly a very good game aid. But I normally do not use this at all, ever. I wait until the very last screen. And I like to, I'm going to go back now, so I like to try to have a feel for the progress. And sometimes that attempt at feeling for progress is on, and sometimes it's wildly off. And I just like trying to pay attention to that. So I think that now, of course, there are a few more turns, several more turns here. But I think up to this point, I think the Vichy have done a pretty good job delaying the Commonwealth. We did get to Beirut. It'd be nice if that's going to be enough. But I think, while I don't think there's any type of lopsided outcome coming, I do think the Vichy have successfully delayed the Commonwealth forces enough. But we'll see. We'll see what the actual outcome is at the end of turn 51. So 7th Australian currently advancing to Russia. Russia is in the very center there. So that's Merjayun with the routed remnants. The routed infantry remnants there in the village on the objective. Oh, isn't that interesting? I didn't notice. So the routed unit. Oh, that's so. I forgot. I forgot about this. I do remember ages ago learning this by trial and error. Those routed units can't control the objective, and so the objective has reverted to our control, Commonwealth control. Yeah, I forgot about that. Okay, Russia is up here, right there. So Russia is in the very center of the map. Actually, it's almost exactly dead center of the map. On the road to Katana and the other side of the area of operations, Damascus and Kiswe. Okay. What was I looking at? I don't even know what I was looking at. How funny. Okay. Orders 7th Australian 21st Brigade. Okay. Wow, this is good. No losses, good supply. 4 units. They're going right into... They are not wasting any time. Let's go for an exploit. 25th Brigade is down here. Poor supply, but no losses. So, hey, we're going all out. Probe those remnants, try to wipe them out. Be done with them. Russia, yeah, we still want them to head to the objective there. The headquarters should be moving. Superior headquarters should be moving. So there's the headquarters, and there's the target that I sent it to. Just north of Betadin. Alright. Support. Probably don't need it over here. Assets probably... Well, we definitely don't need the artillery with the advance, so... I don't know about range, but I'm going to assign 25th. Yeah, 25th, 17th. Oh no, 17th needs... Wait. No, 21st needs some artillery. So actually that one that I changed to 25th, I'm actually going to change to 21st. Okay. That's good for the 7th Australians, 5th Indian, 5th Brigade. 30% losses, good supply. So they are going to prepare to try to knock out another unit in that fort. Man. Oh. Alright, 16th Brigade, 10% losses, but poor supply. You know, they're going to continue to prepare. I'm really only concerned about the... Where is the... I'll move the headquarters up there. Yeah, okay. Alright. Support. Actually, this unit probably needs it. It's either this or the Orient Force. Orient Force, Composite Brigade. Okay, everything's fine except... Man, that line. How do you break that line? If I play this again, I'm going to try to, I don't know, bypass it entirely or something. Well, I'm going to give them a prepare order. Yeah. Alright, let's see what this... Yeah, lost a unit there. Man, not surprised. Okay, Vichy probing again. Wow, they're getting aggressive in that eastern zone there. Exploit against the small remnants artillery there. Yeah, I can't remember if it's... Yeah. This is our probe. We take losses. Not surprised, man. Okay, so we did knock out that down at Merjayan, so we're done with that. Let's see what we can do elsewhere. Our probe took losses. Okay. Minor combat. Oh, yeah, surrounded Vichy unit up there by Beirut. Alright. 7th Australian. Let's see what we can do in these last... Okay, so this is the 21st Brigade. What do they call... Yeah, Russia, yeah. Let's go. So now we have two heading to Russia, 21st and 17th Brigades. 25th is down there. Yeah, they're freed up too. They're Russia too. So, okay, so now I definitely want 25th to go to Russia because they shouldn't be far off. 17th is still fairly behind. 21st Brigade. So who's up north? Huh. Okay, so I'm going to figure this out. Who is that unit right there? 5th Infantry. 5th Infantry is... okay, that's the 17th Brigade. Okay. All right, so I want the 17th Brigade to come up here because I'm concerned that that routed unit is going to reconstitute itself and cause me trouble. So the 17th needs to go to Beirut again, just to be sure. Okay, there we go. Sending 2 brigades east to Rashia. What was that? Rashia, and 17th is going to hold back in the vicinity of Beirut until that area is completely cleared. I've had too many Vichy sneak behind my front lines, right? Okay. But if the 17th is doing that, I want to make sure that my assets are properly used. Like this Bren carrier. I'll leave the Bren carrier, but the recon unit, they can go with the 21st Brigade. There's the that artillery. Actually, the rest is okay. Yeah, they're all advancing. Okay. 5th Indian 5th Brigade. 40% losses. Ouch. They're going to go in one more assault, and then I'll probably have to. Obviously, I'm going to give them the offboard support. After this, I'll probably have to let up. Oh, that's funny. I had it all. Obviously, I'm going to switch all of this. I wonder if I have to learn how to switch assets better. I wonder if I'm not doing that the best possible way. 16th Brigade, yeah, they're up there. They're just hurting. They'll defend. They're the one that lost the unit there. Okay, so both the 5th and the 16th have lost an organic unit. Okay, so assault and defend. Support is assigned. Assets assigned. Superior headquarters is in place, not moving. Alright, Orient Force, Composite Brigade. Engaged, attack, prepare. Oh, see, those Vichy units have come on the western flank there. So they need to they're going to switch to the defensive. I don't think I'm going to. Wait a minute, Kisway's open. Kisway's open, and I feel like I can't exploit the situation. Huh. Alright, if they're good supply and 30% losses. Oh wait, that's my only choice. Yeah, I don't feel like I can exploit that situation. So, I'm gonna have to let the situation go for now. Okay, so we assaulted. Wow, that assault actually pulled that off. Wow. Okay. All right, no losses, but probed by the Vichy in the forts there. Okay, minor combat. Let's see. 7th Australian trying to get there. There we go. Now we're heading towards Rashea. Finally. Okay. Turn 47 p.m. Overcast, cloudy. Order 7th Australian. Alright. Let's. What are they doing? Well, do I want to change? No, I still want Rashea, and Beirut. Let's see what's happening. Yep, yeah, so. Actually, everything is where I want it for the. Oh no, let's figure out who's getting closest to Rashia. I think it's 25th. Yep, there they are. So they're closing in a few hexes to Russia, so we'll see what they can do. Okay. 5th Indian, oops, go in order here. 5th Brigade, 20% loss is fair. So now well, this brigade is freed up, so what should they do? Again, I cannot let the Vichy slip behind me to the west. So so I can choose the routed unit. But you know, I'm going to choose the artillery unit there to get towards that headquarters and artillery unit. Okay, 16th Brigade, 50% losses. Yikes. I'm actually going to use the delay order. I hope they can defend, but if they're attacked in strength, I want them to pull back to try to save some combat power. Yikes. Yikes. No, just a mere... Okay, so Orient Force has... Yeah. Well, right away, they have the 1 point of support. Oops. Order 30% losses. Now supplies poor. Man. I'm going to still have them stay on the defensive. Whew. See, like many of the best scenarios in this game, I feel like... Okay, so let me say 2 points. I feel like... Actually, let me execute stuff, and I won't talk over the execution here. Like many good game scenarios in this game, it feels like a running battle. Like I have a few turns to get behind the Vichy there, maybe even nab Damascus. But that's on the one hand. But on the other hand, especially since I don't use the results screen, I could be completely off. And it could not be. And the reality is it could not be anything like a running battle. So let's see a running battle. Is that what I mean is a near run thing? A near... Yeah. Whatever the expression is. Okay. Alright, let's see. So, by the way, since this changed, it says 7th Australian no objective. That means that the 7th Australian has seized and has under control all of its assigned objectives. That's what that means. So that's why that's why I'm having them turn east. So can we... I don't know what these guys are doing. I really don't. But I still want them to go through Russia. Oh, I guess I should. Good supply, no losses. So I'll wake them up. There. They can move through the night, do a night march. Okay, so yeah, see, they've already grabbed Russia under control. So do they? What do they do? Enemy. There's the routed unit. There, another infantry unit there, but they're not really going to get around. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give them the objective of Katana. There. So they're going to run into the western flank there of the Vichy units. Hey, how come they didn't? Why did... Select. There we go. Something didn't work there. 17th Brigade. See, they're free too. What's their condition? Losses open, fair supply, no losses. So let's move Damascus. I have no idea whether they will make it there in time. Move the superior headquarters. Now, see, I wonder... I'm starting to think that I'm going to go back to the map walk. I'm starting to think that I'm really suffering from these roads. These roads, see those 3 roads running north-south? I think I'm starting to suffer from there's an east-west road at the top of the map. And when do we get the next? And the next one is through Rashea and Katana. This one really doesn't, yeah, that one doesn't really count. That one's so far behind. So they're basically 2, really, if you don't count the roads on the top, very top and the very bottom of the map, very top, very bottom of the area of operations, there's really one east-west road through Rashea and Katana. That's making it hard. Okay. Yeah, the Superior Headquarters. So, given that, I think yeah, see, and then it doesn't even link there. You have to go all the way down to Merjain. That's horrible. I mean, yeah, that's really, well, at least they're going to go down to Jezin. See, this headquarters has moved too much to be very effective, but it doesn't matter. The whole division's on the move. This is not a typical situation for this game. All right, 5th contact 20% loss is good. Yeah, I'm gonna wake them up. They're gonna operate through the night, and they're gonna try to shore up their defensive line here. Yep. 16th Brigade, they need to be left alone. Now might actually be the opportunity to withdraw them under cover of night, but I'm actually going to leave them in place. Okay. Finally, Orient Force. That's it. 40% losses. Ouch. What are they? Yeah, they're facing a large infantry unit in the desert there, just south of Kiswe. I'll have them stay asleep. Okay. Alright, let's see how this... See how this goes. Alright, the 7th is moving. Oh, look at that. Someone in the 7th Division is using the North Road. Up, they're moving through Rashea across to Katana. And the Vichy are trying to penetrate into my rear area again. It's unbelievable. Alright. The last day. 21st. Man. They're all over the place. Rashea, yeah. Katana, yep. Yeah. Yeah. And Damascus, yeah. So leave them moving east. Wait. Wow, the headquarters got to its new location fast through the night. Huh. Can never be sure in this game. So they're let's see, what do they got? 20% losses, good supply. They're going to probe to keep up some pressure. 16th, they cannot. They need to stay and delay, conserve losses, support, giving it all to this. Or do I give it to Katana? Actually, Katana probably needs it more. Actually, this is going to be a time where I'm going to split the support. I'm going to give them 2, and I'll give Katana the. I need to look at their assets. Again, I'm not sure well, yeah, give them all to the probe, or leave them all with the 5th Brigade's probe. Composite Brigade, 40% losses, poor supply. Ouch. Defend and support. Alright, let's see what happens. Ooh, so they did assault. They assaulted my 16th Brigade there, 5th Indian, that I gave a delay order to. Ouch. Probably going to rout that unit. That's our probe going in to keep pressure on the Vichy units in the Katana sector. Oh, but they probe right back. Okay, that's it. Minor combat. Let's see what... Ooh, lots of routing on both sides. Ooh, routing. So interesting. Alright, what do I have them doing? Russia. Yeah. Katana. I'm going to give them an enemy objective. That one right there. 17th Brigade, definitely keep them heading to Damascus. So I'm going to check on 21st again. Yeah, I guess they should pass through Russia. I don't think I have much of a choice there. Okay. Support 5. No, they're all advancing. Move the headquarters again. I don't know. Put them down there. 5th Brigade. Okay, 20% losses. Good supply. These I want. Why am I defending over here? And keep up the pressure. Do a prepare. 16th Brigade. Ouch. Yeah, I'm gonna leave them defending. They're probably almost half of the formation gone. Katana, Orient Force. Whips losses. Still poor supply. Delay again. Okay. Somebody gets support. So there was the probe. The prepare. Give it to them. 5th Brigade. I'm very partial to giving support to offensive action. That is only one approach. I think you can just as easily make the argument that you use your support to heavily weight your defenses. But I'll just make that passing commentary. Alright, so the Vichy probe, my sole 16th Brigade defender on the line there, and they take some reported losses. This is our probe to keep the pressure up there. No losses reported. Yep, that's it. Okay, so let's see how 17th Brigade is moving fast over the northern road now. Oh, last turn. Okay, let's see what the outcome is. 21st Brigade. Yeah, guess I'll just leave that. 25th Brigade. Obviously probe. Nothing to lose. Damascus still. Support for that probe? No, because that's not really... That's to keep up the pressure, but that's not really necessary. That's not really high priority action, I guess. This one, on the other hand, still keeping up the pressure. One was going for an assault. We prepared before. And, yep, stay on the defense there. So I do think 5th Brigade will get the support there. Orient Composite Brigade. Yeah, still delay. No change. That Orient Force already did more than I expected anyways from the very start. So let's see see what the outcome is. Ooh, Sam. The Vichy do a last all-out assault with lots of support because they're probably gonna rout that unit. Our assault goes in, we take losses. Ouch. That's our probe. Keep up pressure. So how does this turn out? Yeah, we're not going to reach Damascus, I guess. Oh well. How does it turn out? There it is. We did win, but look at that. We barely eked out a victory. 30 points. So my feeling that it was a near run thing was on. Wow. So you go through, you analyze this, the Vichy, it's, what can you, they just lost a lot of, let's see. Trying to remember how you do that. Losses, yeah, okay. So the Vichy lost a lot of units, and they lost a lot of mech points, and of course a lot overall. So actually we kept, certainly compared to the Vichy, the Commonwealth side kept, their losses very, well, it looks like they kept them low, but then it doesn't matter because the game can give the sides wildly different VP point values for this. So look at that. We kept our losses way below the Vichy level. Well, not way, but I guess we had very little mech units. So if we set aside the mech losses and we go with the non-mech losses, in points about half of the Vichy side, but then when you look at the value of the non-mech points, it's not the same ratio. Yeah. Wow, 30 points. This is, there are certainly, I have seen in my play of this game over many, many, many years, not that I've played a lot, but just over a long period of time, I have seen dramatic blowouts, but it is more often that they are not more often. It's not that unusual to have finely balanced games like this. Wow, by 30 points. See, the way I felt is that this could have just as easily gone 30 points to the Vichy, which actually is probably a pretty straightforward and reasonable thing to say when you look at it. Although of course I do think the tide was turning against the Vichy. So coming back from the VP deficit, I don't think the Vichy were doing that. Okay.